time has come for the world to act fairly, that Palestine has made several concessions, has compromised over the course of 18 years, and now, after negotiations continue breaking down, he is relying on the international community to admit Palestine as a full member to the United Nations. He said that he wants his application to be processed as quickly as possible within the Security Council, called upon all Security Council members to support this application. And of course, we know the United States has said that if it has to, it will use its veto to block this bid that Palestine is moving forward. You know, 2/3 at least of the General Assembly are supporting Palestine in this application process, an application for UN membership and statehood. But that doesn't matter, because if one veto-wielding member of the Security Council uses that veto, it could stop the process. We should mention, too, within the next hour, the Israeli Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, will be addressing the General Assembly, and we can expect to hear clearly remarks concerning the Palestinian bid for statehood and UN membership.
Indeed, with your help, we're very much across this. RT's Marina Portnaya with the latest live from New York. Thank you very much. Well, the speech of the Palestinian leader Mahmoud Abbas to the UN has been received with a standing ovation. He's just finished, in fact. RT's Marina Portnaya listened in. She joins us now with some comment on that from New York. Hi there. I mean, emotional scenes witnessed at the UN. How was the speech received?
Well, Kevin, it was emotional, as you say. You said he received a standing ovation at the end. In the beginning, he received applause and a standing ovation that lasted about a minute. The entire General Assembly hall was clapping as the Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas walked in. It is reported that the Israeli Foreign Minister Avigdor Lieberman walked out when the Palestinian President walked in what was about a 40-minute speech. He talked about the fact that the Arab Spring reaffirmed the quest for democracy among the Arab world, and the time has now come for the Palestinian Spring, a time for independence for Palestine. He said that he has officially submitted an application for the admission of Palestine on the basis of the June 4th, 1967 borders as a full member of the United Nations. He held a copy of that application in his hand and was waving it, and that's when he received a standing ovation. He says that this application process is bringing the case to the international podium that confirms the Palestinian reliance on the political and diplomatic options that are available. He said the time has come for the world to act fairly, that Palestine has made several concessions, has compromised.
In Revelation chapter 13, we read, "He causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their foreheads, and that no one may buy or sell except one who has the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name."
We are told that the final method of exchange will not be with money, but will be done with an assigned mark that is put upon the right hand or the forehead of a person. Now with modern technology, not only do we see this as a potential, it is happening today.
It's interesting that in our day and age, there is a technology emerging that Hitler or Stalin or any world dictator would dream of, and that is the electronic mechanisms by which one can control all commerce within a nation or perhaps even the whole world by cashless transactions with barcodes, with implantable chips and what have you.
People often wonder, are we really in the last days? I mean, what is this talk about, the last days? There are a number of signs that the Bible gives that really identify our generation as the first one that you could say is in the last of the last days. This thing is about to wind up. One of them we find in Revelation 13, where the Bible says a man will arise who will control the world. Now you've got to have a lot of technology to control the world, and part of what he controls is all banking and commerce. You couldn't have done this in the past. You couldn't have even imagined doing this in the past. And somebody's coming, and he's going to control the world, all banking and all commerce, and we have the technology to do it today, technology that was never even dreamed of in the past.